Hi guys, this is your boy John here. So our topic of discussion for today is what is love? Yes. Love is more than facial expression. It is everything under the hood. What I mean by that is that love is personal, meaning that each and every one of us personalize our loves. Love is enduring. Love is very, very patient. Love is faithful. Love itself is also jealous. Love is understanding. Love is commitment. Love is forgiving. Love is strong. Love is very, very fragile. Love is kindness. And love is also tolerance. If love is all that I just mentioned, how then would you know when someone is in love with you? How do you determine that you're in love with someone? How would you know that this girl or this guy is in love with you? How do you find love? So, I would say that when you can't stop thinking about someone, when even though you try to put your mind off of him, even when you try to keep yourself busy not to think about her or him, still you find yourself unconsciously thinking about that individual in a good way. That is love. The second part of it is when you become jealous, unnecessarily jealous, when that individual is conversing or having a conversation with someone else, you become totally jealous. You don't want them to associate with the opposite sex. You don't like your friends, like having a deep discussion with them. You don't like to see them working out or smiling, talking to someone else. That is when you really know that you are in love with that individual. The third part is when every little thing about him or her makes you happy. Whatever he tells you, whatever she tells you, you're always happy about it. You don't doubt. You don't argue. You're always smiling and happy to be around them. That is how to determine that you're in love with someone. Yes. So as such, does love make us stupid? Does love make us foolish? Is love actually blind? Or is love smart? So let's just put it this way. Simply because you tolerate someone does not make you stupid. Doesn't make you to be a stupid individual or does not make you stupid. You tolerate because you don't want to hurt that individual. You tolerate because you don't want to involve in meaningless argument. You tolerate because you are showing kindness. That is not a sign of stupidity. That is not a sign of foolishness. It is a sign of respect, a sign of kindness, a sign of love. So the second part is this. Just because you care doesn't mean you are weak. Just because you let that person get away with his or her excesses, it doesn't mean that you're a very weak individual. It doesn't mean that you don't know what to do. You know exactly what to do. But simply because you care, simply because you love, simply because you feel something for that individual, you ignore it. That is a sign of love. The third but not the least is just because you ignore her or him doesn't make you a fool. There are some unnecessary arguments you avoid to undertake. There are some necessary things that your partner would do that you would just look and move on. If someone else does that, you won't take it lightly. But just simply because you ignore that person out of love, out of kindness, that does not mean that you are a fool. That does not mean that love is totally blind, so you can't see anything anymore. You can see. In short, love is smart because you learn to avoid problems, because you learn to ignore his or her excesses. You learn to welcome that person, understand that that person have weaknesses. You understand that to live together, to be in love with someone, doesn't need to constitute fighting and meaningless argument every day. You learn to understand that person as yourself, as an imperfect human being. So as such, why fight over unnecessary things that you can easily ignore out of love? That is the reason people fall in love. So that means that love, or those who are in love, are not stupid, and love itself is not blind, as people always say. Now, so the next question is, can one live without love? Is it obtainable? Is this something that is worth doing? Can you say, oh, I want to live my life without loving anybody? I don't want anyone to love me. I don't think so. It's really, really impossible. If you choose not to love someone out of cruelty, people will always love you. It can't prevent people from loving you. No matter how rugged, no matter how rough, no matter how useless you seem to be, no matter how awkward, no matter how ugly, how fat, how slim you are, there is someone out there who loves you, and there is also someone that you love. So I would say, no, you cannot live without love. So in conclusion, love is everything that makes us human. All the little act of kindness, all the respect, all the smile, all the joys, all the little moments in our lives, those things are love. Those things are signs of love. Love itself is aware. Love is smart. Love is respectful. Love is dependent on your partner. Love is absolute. I would also move forward to say that love recognizes weaknesses and flaws. Love is not, how will I put it? Love is not extravagant. Love is not bragging. Love is knowing and letting your opponent know your weaknesses, know your flaws, so that your opponent can be able to live with you, knowing fully well that you are not perfect. So love is being open to your partner, and love is also all about trusting someone. Yes, I know it's a very strong word that most of us cannot even mention, but for you to be able to love, you need to trust someone, and someone also needs to trust you. So guys, thank you for watching my video for today. Please subscribe to my channel, click on the notification button and also on the like button as well. Leave your comments below so that we can have a meaningful discussion on the next topic you want us to discuss. And I hope to see you guys again